right, there's a good one for you. Welcome back to the channel, Hippie's Chopper Corner. I finally figured out how to get a little bit of my memory back. It had said that I had like 14 minutes of record time from a bunch of stuff that I had deleted, but now it's telling me I only got about 8 minutes, so we'll see how that plays out. All right, who can tell me who that is in that song and what the name of that song is? Oh Lord, what is that racket going?
Okay, let's start by getting all the fuel out of the...
That's my boy Slick on the big screen. Slick and Slick's girls.
I hope everybody had a good
Damn, he got a big old mug. You got a big old mug, Slick.
And get the carburetor off the pan head.
All right. Pipe down, Slick. You talk too much. Busy. Doing things over here. Anyway. It's a brisk 42 degrees out there right now. It was 47 when I left earlier. I ride this bike every day. This bike has become my daily rider. And every time I get home, I've got to put it on this lift because I got to do something to it. But that's just the nature of choppers, man. I can't stress to you guys enough. Loctite, Loctite, Loctite. You know, and I should have followed my own advice. If you'll notice, I'm missing a screw in my shifter handle right here. Lost one. These two had backed halfway out. And I noticed I had a bunch of play in. I just happened to be going by an AutoZone, and I whipped in AutoZone to buy a set of Allen wrenches to tighten it up. Get that leaf out of there. To tighten it up. And they were out. They didn't have a single Allen wrench set, but they got tools you can borrow like behind the counter. And he had a little Torx bit set that I was able to get in there and tighten those two up to get me home. So I'll have to pull one out of that transmission and Loctite those. And then here's another problem that I've got. I've got to call Bates and order another belt because I've just about smoked this damn belt right here. There is a hairline crack right there. There we go. See if it'll focus. There's a hairline crack in my stator cover, which I don't have to have that. But if you'll look right there, see where it's been rubbing? Right there. It's just smoked the inside of my belt right there. So, you know, I'm going to take that off and get rid of it. The belt's straight. It's on there straight. I've checked both of these. It just likes to ride over there, so I'm going to free up a little more clearance and just take that off. Although I like the look of that, I got to get rid of it. And there's another, I don't know, what, $110 down the drain. But, you know, that's the life of riding these old choppers, man. You constantly listening and looking and waiting on something to come loose. And faulty tube in that back tire. You see, I got it fixed. A buddy of mine's got his own shop. Fixed it for me. 30 bucks, can't complain. 35 bucks, can't complain. I'm glad to have it fixed. But I've only got a few minutes left. So Slick asked in one of his videos, does anybody else use Lucas? And as a matter of fact, I do. I love Lucas oil. For my higher compression engines, my higher compression shovel heads, I use that for like some of the lower compression stuff. I'll go with Klotz 60 weight. That's a really good oil too. But whatever you do, guys, don't run traditional 2050 in a shovel head. It's just too thin for these bikes. There was a video put out the other day by a content creator, and it was about, you know, if you're going to build a chopper, here's all the tools you got to buy. I want to argue about that because if you're going to build a chopper, you probably already got tools. You know, I don't think anybody just woke up one day, never ridden, never had a motorcycle, so they ain't got any tools, and they said, hey, I'm going to build a chopper, you know. And he's got some good quality stuff. But, man, I got a tired old welder, a brace over there, and 3 grinders that I use to make just about any part bracket that I need. A lot of my stuff is Harbor Freight or Taiwan. Some of it's Craftsman. Some of it's snap-on. But specialty tools, anytime you can make a tool, hell, make your own. There's a 3-finger clutch hub puller right there. I'm fixing to have to use that to get that clutch hub off there. I made that just with shit I got laying around. Here's a 5-finger clutch hub puller right there. Made that. You can see where it's been pulling clutch hubs off. You know, make a tool, man. That's all it is. And you ain't got to spend, you know, a couple of $1,000s buying tools. The one thing I would tell you to really spend your money on is a good ratchet and a good set of Torx bits, because you don't want to strip a Torx bit out. You know, everything else, just standard stuff. Hell, Harbor Freight is my best friend. I love Harbor Freight. They've got some pretty decent tools at a pretty fair price. But, I might have put this in that short. Look at that. Ain't that something, boy? That's going to be a nice piece right there. Yes, sir. That's going on the sissy bar on that bike over there, right there. Well, I'm going to shut this video down, guys. Slick just keeps going on and on and on. Shout out to all my subscribers. Hey, shout out to Rusty Shovel. He was going to send me a battery box, and I hope he still does. My buddy gave me one, but it's for a Sportster. It won't work on mine. So shout out to Rusty Shovel, all my subscribers, everybody in the comments. Keep tuning in. Hippie's Chopper Corner, home of the sketchy chopper, where we keep them sketchy all the time.